Hello everyone and welcome to the video. My name is and holy crow, big news, ladies and gentlemen, on the Call of Duty's front. Everyone out here from TMARTN to Drifter to Merc Music to Hollow Point to everybody and anybody and anyone in the world talking about this big Black Ops 4 information. Now the word has come out, Polygon has released some information, and also Charlie Intel, the home of all good Call of Duty YouTubers, has released some pertinent and kind of very interesting and something we could talk about today about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and the news and how the actual game itself and the whole world and the system is changing, bros. First news, if you don't realize this, Call of Duty will not be released in November. The actual date is October 12th, 2018. If you didn't know, now you know. The next big news as well from Polygon itself has released and come up with information stating that from a reliable source, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 won't include a traditional single-player story mode, according to sources with knowledge of the project status. The shift in creative direction will make Black Ops 4 the first mainline Call of Duty to ship without a standard campaign. The sources, who asked for anonymity, said that Black Ops 4 release date approached, it became evident that development on the single-player campaign wouldn't be completed. One source said Treyarch had since focused Black Ops 4's development on expanding multiplayer and the series' popular zombie modes. The source described an emphasis on cooperative modes as potential stand-in for the typical single-player campaign experience. Now, if you don't know what's going to replace and what the idea behind replacing the single-player campaign, that Raven Software, the team who are responsible for the amazing COD 4 Remastered, and also Call of Duty Online from China, if you don't know what that is, Call of Duty Online China is the Battle Royale version in China, and it's okay, it's 18 players, it's sort of, it's mediocre, but apparently Raven Software is in charge of handling the Battle Royale for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now, why TMARTN is a genius as well, and what I want to say and agree with him on, is that he was saying it's kind of a bit worrisome, though, that this quote right here. The source, who's asked for anonymity, said that as Black Ops 4 release date approached, it became evident the development on the single-player campaign wouldn't be completed. And the point is that it's kind of scary, and this is the point why I think TMARTN's a genius and the smartest man on earth, because he said that's a bit worrisome, the fact that it took him how long to realize that, hey, the campaign wasn't going to be available, so let's just scrap that. How far in development were they on the campaign before they realized it's not going to be any good? It's no bueno. And now they're emphasizing and putting the resources and the whole development team into the multiplayer and the zombies. Something seems a bit weird, and obviously they have to change things up because the franchise is sort of going backwards. I know Call of Duty World War II sold a ton, I know there's people playing the game, but at the same time, the popularity of that game, especially on YouTube, and I think YouTube is also a good measure for how popular it is in the real world, and how awesome and how amazing Fortnite is. Hi Epic, I'm waiting for my check, by the way. Fortnite, the greatest game ever. Don't forget to buy new skins. 1 like equals 1 V-Buck. Link down description below to malware that you can download on your computers I'm gonna steal information from, but you'll get some free V-Bucks out of it, damn haters. But with the popularity of Fortnite, Call of Duty World War II isn't doing so awesome. Michael Condrey got fired, Glenn Schofield got fired, or rather, they got hired in a different aspect, a different area of Activision, no longer associated with Sledgehammer Games. Sledgehammer Games has been making all kinds of crazy updates on Michael Condrey gone, and obviously Call of World War II, on a side note, is a pretty fun game right now. They've changed. If that game launched like that, it would have been a whole lot better for the whole franchise, but hey, c'est la vie, life goes on, 6 months in, and finally you get a complete game. This is also what kind of bothers me as well, and what I'm thinking here is, like, back in the day, Call of Duty was on a 2-year cycle. And in those 2-year cycles, you got a game that was released with the full single player, full multiplayer, zombies. They had DLC done, the game was completed, there was leaderboards, there was paint shop, everything came with the game that was supposed to be coming with the game on release. Then we switched to a 3-year cycle, which evidently should give them an extra year, because 2 and 3, when I do my math here, if I'm the smartest man in the world like TMARTN, I can figure out that, hey, that's an extra 12 months, 365 days, 1 extra year. What gives? Now these games are coming incomplete. For example, Call of Duty World War II just got paint shop, didn't launch with leaderboards. They're finally doing patches and updates to the game that the way it should have been released. And now in a game that only has basically 1 year of a life cycle before the next one comes out, it's halfway through that life cycle, and now the game is more or less complete. It doesn't make any sense. You get an extra year, but yet the games are incomplete. And now we find out that Black Ops 4, somehow into the development of this 3-year cycle game, decided to scrap the single player, who knows how long into this development cycle, and said forget it, and are focusing on the multiplayer, zombies, and Raven Software, which is even part of Treyarch, is going to work on the Battle Royale aspect of the game. And I don't even know how well a Battle Royale is going to do. It can barely handle a 9v9 war mode. How are you going to handle a 100 player based server? Seems like this Battle Royale may not be so awesome as a replacement for single player. Personally, I could care less about not having a single player if that means you're going to get a way more expansive, way more immersive, a way better zombies, and also a way better, way more immersive, and way more exciting, and way more content for the multiplayer. And you throw in the Battle Royale with a little cherry on top of this, that's fine by me, because honestly, at the end of the day, the single player now is just an afterthought. It's only about a 5-hour long campaign, like woo, whippity-doo-dah, and then you never play it again. So if that means scrapping that to get the better other aspects of the game, then I'm all for that. But I am a little bit worried that these things are happening. Like, how good is the single player going to be? How many DLC? Because we know how Black Ops 3 was so bad with the DLC supply drop, pay to win COD points, super amazing for some reason. I don't know how. I'm a little bit conspiracy theory. Every single Major League Call of Duty YouTube channel somehow always seem to have the weapons for anybody else. I don't know. Kind of weird. Hey.
You know what, 8 Thoughts? You're just a hater. You know what? There is no conspiracy. TMARTN's the best. I'm glad you're recognizing that first and calling him a genius, because that's what he is, 8 Thoughts. Second, you leave Drifter alone. He's a beautiful human being regardless of anything you want to say about him. 3, they never get any paid subscriptions or any paid COD points or any paid advertising or nothing from Activision. These guys are out here for the love of the game, 8 Thoughts, and you're just a hater because they've got more subs than you, a way cooler Jeep, and you just got no hair, and they've all got hair except you. Okay, Thoughts?
You idiot! But all this news and all this information, everything coming out is really going to flip things around and change things around. And I'm super curious to see what is going to happen. Actually, no, I'm super duper cooper excited to see what's going to happen, because it's the first time released in October. It's the first time it's going to release without a single player campaign. It's going to be the first time we're going to have a Battle Royale in a Call of Duty game, which I don't know is going to do very well. We can't even handle 9v9 in a team deathmatch. So, you know, I don't know how that's going to work out. But like I said, personally me, I don't really care about single player campaign. I know some of you watching this for sure are going to care about the single player campaign. Some of you enjoy it. I never really enjoyed it. It's a 5 hours at the most, and I didn't really think they were that awesome. I'm not a fan of first-person shooter campaigns. They don't really float my boat, as one would say. But the multiplayer and zombies are always awesome when it comes to Treyarch, except I'm always apprehensive, a little bit worried about how David Vonderhaar is going to try to implement DLC, pay to win COD point. And the Battle Royale, well, hey, let's give them the benefit of the doubt, but I don't have much faith in Raven Software with how bad they did COD 4 remastered. And also, COD Online in China, 18-player team deathmatch, Battle Royale style game is not exactly the bee's knees. In 6 months from now as well, who knows how popular Battle Royales are going to be. I mean, are they starting to decline already? Because they aren't exactly a super immersive game. They're fun, but there's that nonsense. It's just the same thing over and over again. Of course, I know Call of Duty is the same thing over and over again, but it's a much quicker aspect of over and over again. If you go into a game, you get blown up, you're like, oh man, I gotta start over again, you respawn instantly. In Battle Royales like Fortnite or H1Z1 or PUBG, you can spend 25 minutes looting up, ready to get going. Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing. And then boom, it's over. You got RPG'd by some kid who built the Taj Mahal in 22 seconds because he's got an Adderall prescription from some Mexican down the street at some walk-in clinic in South Central Los Angeles, and he's just flying at 100 miles an hour, and my old butt can't even handle that. And then you just get super frustrated and like, oh, I just start over. I don't want to put in 20 minutes of a game just to get smoked, and then next thing you know, you got to start all over again. And that could just become repetitive. People could be getting tired of that, and by the time the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Battle Royale comes out, if it's not something different or a new iteration of a Battle Royale, it could be less important as a campaign for Call of Duty. So who knows what the future's going to hold for Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty. I've been playing for 10, 11 years now, since the start, since COD 4 Modern Warfare Remastered. And I'm hopeful Treyarch, you know, out of all the development teams left here, is the most dependable, the most reliable, and the most competent development team we've got going. So, I mean, Black Ops 3 to me was a lot of fun. Black Ops 2 was awesome. Black Ops 1 was fun. World at War was great. So I have no reason to believe Call of Duty Black Ops 4 won't be great. I mean, if you have a zombies as well that is way bigger, longer, and more like an actual campaign of zombies, that would be amazing, because I know a lot of people love Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. And Battle Royale, you know what I mean? It actually might be good. I'm not thinking it's going to be good. I really don't really care about a Call of Duty Battle Royale. I don't have any expectations for that at all. And if it is half decent, then hey, that's something extra. But at the end of the day, who knows? You know, most of these games are getting ruined with nonsense DLC, the COD point, and the greed of Activision undermines the actual fun of the game to me a lot of the times. So, hey, thank you for watching the video, my friends. Thank you so much for coming by. You know my name, it's 8 Thoughts, and if you're not subscribed here, please make sure to subscribe. And you have to also, man, I'm sorry, this is so dumb, hit that bell. If you are subscribed and you haven't hit the bell, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to see all my videos. If you want to see all my videos and actually want to watch the video that you subscribe to and the channel you subscribe to, yours truly, 8 Thoughts, YouTube makes you jump through some more hoops. So subscribe and hit the bell for super awesome notification and getting all the sub box feeds and all that stuff from yours truly, 8 Thoughts, the best, the greatest, plus 30-year-old, bald-headed, very attractive YouTuber in the world with above average or maybe not above average size. I don't know. You know what? Send me some money in my secret Snapchat online and you can see for yourself. I'm joking. I'm just making fun of those people that do that. And last but not least, my friends, and the most important aspect of all my videos.
Need you all to stay black and don't let the honky cracker reptilian shapeshifter building a moon base harp. They're spraying chemtrails. 9/11 was it. I just go Tower 7. The Bohemian Grove where Aldous is flat. The moon landing was fake. Alex Jones and Bill Hicks. White men. The Flores turned the frogs gay. Bring you. Michael Jordan's go. LeBron James sucks. Down.